Alright guys, so we're back. In the previous video, I named everything. So yeah, everything's named now, and now we can mirror our joints. So let's take this, and here in your animation tab, we can double click on this icon. The double click on this. Mirror joints options. Okay. So now we want to mirror across X, Y, and Z. So that's Y and Z. So it's gonna mirror across from X, mirror across X. And we want it to search for L, meaning search for names that start with L, and then rename L into R here. So L will turn into R. Well, capital L will turn into capital R. So if I hit apply, wait, I have nothing selected. There. So if I hit apply, it will mirror that over. Everything will be renamed for me. Same here. Mirror that over. And we have to mirror these one by one. So I'll just hit that G and G. There you go. Close. So now everything's mirrored, and we can now work with this. So let's do one more joint test without the mouth for now. Or shall we include the mouth? Yeah, let's include the mouth, I guess. Yeah, we might as well. So take everything. Wait, before that, let me select these guys here and parent them to this. There you go. So now we can just translate that, yeah, and it'll follow this. Great. Alright, so I'll just take the root, select our geo, and go to skin, bind skin, smooth bind. And as you can see, we are getting issues. Now these are the issues I want to fix. Here, this is what I was looking for at the beginning. So let's check our line flow. There, so it's taking too much from there. Let's check our line flow and see what's happening. Yeah, okay. Alright. So study the way it deforms, and then look for places like this. Like this is bending down because there's nothing holding that. There's no joint here that actually holds that, so it will not just stay. So yeah, those are things to look out for. Now let's look at these individual controls and see if they're holding up right. Now they're blending too much. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Blending a bit too much. This one we will have to deal with weight painting, but these little problems down here, like this, we can deal with joints. So let's do that. Hit undo. Alright. So let's add corrective joints. Let's go into our, but then again, we also have to consider what will deform the joint that stays here. Will it be this, or will it be our COG? Now before we do anything else, let's just put IK on our leg. So when we move the COG around, no, still need to constrain that. Never mind. We'll deal with that later. So anyways, yeah, let's put corrective joints. All right. So I'll go back to side view. Now we do know we need one corrective joint here and one corrective joint here. Hit G and this. Sorry, just have to undo that. Oh my god. Alright, so one here, hit G, then we'll put another one here. Corrective. Right. These will hold the volume together so we don't lose volume there. This will not eat in, the jaw will not eat into it anymore. Then I think we might also want to put one here on top. Or no, I think that's fine up here. Yeah. Right, now let's go to side view. Oh, front view, sorry. Front view, and we want to maintain the volume here in the side. Here. Now, let's rename the new joints we put in. Let's go back to perspective. Move this forward a bit. Alright, so this joint name will be left cheek corrective underscore joint, and this will be back corrective, and then this will be front corrective. Alright. Okay, so now let's mirror this over. Let me minimize my outliner. Let's mirror this over. Okay. Looks like we're ready to go. Now, before we continue, let's set these guys up first. So basically what we want is, when we rotate this, we want this to rotate as well. So it will push all the volume back, unlike what we saw a while ago where all the volume just retained and they were eating each other up. We want this to move to the back as well, right? But we also want that to move when we move this up. We want this to move up a bit to correct that as well, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna animate the weights of this by constraining them. So I will constrain this here. Let me constrain this. Constrain parent constrain. So now it's gonna act like a parent, like this. That's what we want, right? Now we also want to add influence from the arm. So I will also parent constrain this to this. So constrain parent. So now if I rotate this up, oh sorry, other way around. Select this first, then this. Constrain parent. So now when I move this up, it will get affected as well. But before that, we do not want this to constrain. Can we control that? So open parent. Yes, we can. Okay, so open the parent options. We do not want this to move at X. We do not want it to go in. We just want it to move up. So instead of having translate all, we'll just do Y and Z. Actually, all we want is Y. Yeah. So when this moves up, this moves up. Alright. So hit apply. Oh, sorry. We need that to be selected. Now hit apply. Wait. Something happened. Nope. It was just me. Why did this move? Why did the joint move? Okay, let me delete the constraint. Let's go back to our outliner. Let's delete that constraint. Let us constrain it with this first, okay? So constrain it only on Y and rotation. So apply that. Now that should move. Ooh, we do not want that. Yikes. See how it's moving down again? It's gonna be a problem. No, I think that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Anyways, this will hold it. So, yeah, that's constrained there. Then I'll take this and then constrain this, but this time I'll constrain to everything. Hit apply, and there it did not move. So now if I rotate this, the weights are being distributed by both of them. So, as you can see, why is it just moving up and down? Huh? I'll select this guy again. Okay, so I want them to share. So I'll do 0.5 and see if that will change anything. Still not moving. I don't like this. It's not working. Not working, guys. Looks like we're gonna have to set driven key this. So don't worry about that. We'll just deal with this one then. So parent this with everything. So apply. So this will affect everything. Rotation, translation. There. Okay. Now we want this to share because we don't want this to rotate all the way when this rotates all the way. No, actually we do. No. Okay, that's alright. And we'll constrain this as well. Parent constraint. Hit apply. There. Okay. Now we want to distribute this. We want it to share with this as well. So that when we rotate this later on, when it has its separate controller, when we rotate this, we also want this to rotate a bit. So we'll take this, then add that, and do the same here. So as you can see, they have weights that are being added to them. So when I rotate this, it's not going to rotate all the way because it's being affected by the bottom part as well. But we want this to affect it more. If you want that to happen, just select your joints and take head 1, which is our joint here, and give it more influence. So this will be 0.9 while this will be 0.1. You could do something like that. This will take all the influence. If you think that's too much, we can bring it down. So for example, a 0.7 and a 0.3, that might work out well. And yeah, there, I think this one is the best so far. Yeah. So there, now they're sharing with a 7:3 ratio. And yeah, I think that's what we're looking for. So here's another thing you guys might want. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, so let's test these guys. A tricky part though, because now that we have these corrective joints, we will have to select everything when we bind. So let me move the corrective joints to the rig, right? Oh yeah, we still have our back and front. Alright, so I'll do the parenting again. Select this, then constrain, parent constraint, and the back as well. Constrain that. And I want this to constrain them as well. Hit that, and this. And let's see how that deforms. So as you can see, it's dragging, but it's not dragging all the way. It needs the root to rotate as well. And I think that's there. So we get nice lines of action here. Yeah. Alright, anyways, let me, so open up your rig. This is the hard part, except for the constraints. We don't need the constraints. So open up your rig, then select everything. Then select your geo, then go to skin, bind skin, smooth bind, option box. Instead of joint hierarchy, do selected joints, then hit apply. So now it will bind your corrective joints as well. And now as you can see, when we rotate, we won't get much of that deformation we had. We still have it though. That might be because of our scapula. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. That's alright. So let's see what happens when we move this guy. No, that's not gonna fix it. Ah, man. Then again, we don't want the mouth to move as much. This will only move up and down anyway. So as you can see, guys, now it's maintaining. It's not eating into the body anymore. It's maintaining. Yeah. So when you're making the skeleton, you also have to consider what joints will you move when you animate. And okay, we are losing a lot of volume here. We will need corrective joints for that area as well. And I guess for the top, yeah, we're gonna have to go full retard with this. Never go full retard. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it anyway. Right? So we can unbind this. It's unbound. And let's go in and create some more corrective joints. Let's go to our front view. One here. And one here. Oh man, I keep forgetting to hit G. One here. Okay, let's go to front view. Oh, side view. So we need more in the back. Here. G. And here. So basically, what we're doing is we're really forming out the minion shape because we want to maintain all of that volume when we rotate stuff around. Yeah. Some of you guys might use blend shapes for the mouth, and that would make sense, but blend shapes can only go so far. I like using joints because I can go all the way here with the smile, and it will be up to my weight painting and corrective shapes to fix that, but yeah, it will look better in my opinion. So yeah, let's try this out, and let's do the naming again. We have to name these guys. So this will be left head corrective joint. Then this will be our left head top corrective joint. Then here will be our back underscore head top corrective joint. Terrible name. Couldn't think of anything else. Back head corrective. Alright. Sorry, this should be small. Okay, now we can mirror them. So select this, mirror, this, mirror. Okay. Now this guy, let's go in and constrain this. So constrain parent, and this to this, this to this. And we also want to parent the ones at the bottom of this to this, this to this to this as well to the bottom ones. Basically, we're just distributing the influence of the parent constraint. I'm hitting G to reapply the previous tool. So now when I rotate this, we get this, right? And if I rotate this individually, it still moves everything, but minimally, right? Yeah. Okay, now we want to distribute the weights properly. So this is to head joint 3. Head joint 3 is this. We want head joint 3 to have more influence, so we'll make this 0.7 to 0.3 again. This is just to try that out. So let's select all of this. Let's do a 0.7 to 0.3 again. And for these guys as well, let's do a 0.7 to 0.3. Now let's see. This is hard to look at, so it seems that we're gonna have to bind this. So I'll take these guys, parent it to my rig group, so I can easily select them all. Select my geo, skin, bind skin, smooth bind, and let's see. There, see how it maintains the nice. I like it. I like it. I like that. Yes. Ha ha ha. Yeah. And free to deform as well. Alright, so we are maintaining volume. We might need to, oh man. I hate having to deal with that kind of deformation. I hate this, like the sudden switch of, sudden change of weights. So we're gonna need another joint here as well. Parent it to this. Yeah. But I sort of like the way it's deforming like that. So I guess it's up to the animator to really pose it out. You might have to stretch that out as he rotates. Yeah. So it's all in the posing at this point. Adding a bit more might mess it up. Alright, so in the next part we're gonna go in and fix the mouth rig. And yeah, see you guys there.